What's going on?
The regime is on ESPN, and he's predicting who's going to win the basketball series.
Who cares? The world in arms. You know, you got Russia taking over Crimea.
That's right.
Russia positioning itself over and possibly moving the rest of Ukraine. You got there's threats that he might even see if we don't do anything there. He may move into some of the Baltic states where he's trying to make it to reclaim what was the Soviet Union and reform it.
Right.
And Obama's just playing the March Madness basketball for college basketball.
That's correct.
Or making trips on talking on Ellen to promote the Obamacare.
Right.
You know.
Also, don't forget too. Well, we also got this Malaysia flight. We don't know what happened, and we're going to stand by what we said last week, that this was an act of terrorism. Until we know more, we're not going to say anything more. We're done with that.
It's definitely they said they had some debris about 1,500 miles due east, I believe it is, from Australia. For a couple of days back, and now they're saying, because they searched the whole entire area, that there's no no wreckage. So now they're saying that somebody sank those materials, the thing, which is a lot of hogwash. You know what the bottom line is? Is that I believe that it never was there. I think they went in the wrong direction. I believe it landed in
Pakistan.
Place of Pakistan and getting fitted to do second part. Maybe go after Israel. Either bomb, use whatever type of weapons they have on board, explosives and or atomic, and go after destroy Israel, or go and decide to go into fly into this country somewhere.
One thing too, there's encrypted serials numbers on every single the engine parts, the CO parts, the tail wing, the back wing, the fuselage, even the code decoder. It all have barcodes on there. It's easy to track the airplane. All we need to do is send a drone up there to find that aircraft, because it's metal on metal, and that's a heat detector. And it will.
The thing is that with the Obama won't do it because he's in on it.
I know, and this is the problem.
And there's conversations between Putin and Obama that are kind of friendly conversations.
Right.
It's like okay, I'll let you take Crimea if
you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
If you take Obamacare off the front page of every newspaper.
Right. Well, you scratch your back, I scratch yours. It's basically what it's down to. But here, you know what Reagan would have done? Okay, fine. You got Malaysia. Since you're not going to tell us where the aircraft is, you're going to be cut off of all Boeing aircraft ever fractured. You're not going to put our name on any aircraft at all. You're done with it. No more orders from you. You're cut off. You're cut off completely. We want whatever airplanes you have right now. We want them back. That's what Reagan would have done. Putin, bombing begins in 5 minutes. If you do anything to Ukraine, to Israel, to all of our nations, to our allies, the bomb begins in 5 minutes. You sir, you are been warned. That's what Reagan would have done. That's what Reagan would have done.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty much that. Yeah, that's it.
This is so stupid. We cannot negotiate with terrorists. They're fanaticals. And I told you before, I think we do have a terrorist in the White House. I'm standing by my beliefs on that.
Well, he's definitely a communist, and he definitely needs to be impeached. And we got to take the Senate.
There you go.
Before that happens, because we'll impeach him in the House, but we need the Senate to complete the process.
Right. I think we do have a terrorist in the White House, though. How about you, Joe? Do you think we have a terrorist in the White House?
Yeah, 2016, I like Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz, yep.
I also like, I like Mike Lee.
Yeah, I like Mike Lee, too.
Rand Paul, I like on local issues. I'm not so great about foreign issues.
I'm skeptical of Ron Paul myself, and I do not like Marco Rubio Rhino either. I call him Rhino. I don't want a rhino in there, and so we don't want a rhino either. That's what Marco Rubio is. He's a rhino.
Right, and we don't need Jeb Bush because Jeb Bush
and Krispy Kreme too as well. Krispy Kreme, the mayor, the governor of New Jersey. You don't need Krispy Kreme running the White House either. No, thank you. We don't need the Pillsbury. We don't need the Pillsbury Dill boy behind the Oval Office. We don't need this either.
No.
We don't want this.
Yeah, that's it. Also, the other story is Nancy Pelosi is in the news with her stupid comments.
Yeah.
But and she's
what about Dave Washington Schultz, by the way? Dave Washington Schultz, he said Obamacare is great right now. She said this past week.
Both of them, and everybody's laughing and crying that why are you killing our people? Because that's what you're doing. You have people that got cancer that are not able to get their benefits, or they got kicked off by the benefits, is paying hundreds of thousands of dollars now because of that. And none of the major cancer hospitals like Sloan Kettering is approved for Obamacare. They're not in any of the pools. So you got to go to a second-rate hospital to get covered if you have cancer, which means you'll die.